Hello, Internet. Welcome to Motley Thursdays. This is our game we usually run on Mondays, but Monday was cursed, so here we are on Thursday. Here to bring you some great D&D content with different DMs each time. It's my turn, and today we are going to do a fun little adventure from Rolled and Told, which is a magazine that's got lots of cool D&D adventures in it. And modules and other articles and things. Let's see. We have no Saturday nights this Saturday. And I guess our next tabletop role-playing game will be next Thursday for All Myths Are True. And yeah. Like I said, this game is usually on Mondays. So in a few Mondays from now, we'll have the next session of this. I'm pretty sure we could get this done in one session, but yeah, I guess we'll just see who's next after this.
Me.
Okay, Savannah will be running the next one next time, unless this goes longer than anticipated. We'll see how it goes. Okay, it would be helpful if I had Roll20 up. Okay. So, to begin, Harmony, Pod, and Athery, y'all are traveling to the town of Clogclatter, which is sort of a gnomish city that you've heard they need some adventures with some sort of something strange is going on there, but you've heard rumors and things. But you can't quite tell what's happening, but you just know that there's a call for adventures, and so you guys are making your way there. It's a trade city that provides a lot of interesting devices and things that the gnomes of this city built, and it's pretty interesting to pick out because it's actually like a floating settlement that sits on some waterways. And it has like regular roadways and trade routes, but it's just sort of this like water based city, or river based, I should say. It's a pretty nice trip. As you guys are walking along, the weather is nice. The warm sun sort of beating down on the clear blue sky, and you guys can just see like the town in the distance. And as you are traveling, you hear something you're not expecting from a direction you're also not expecting, as the sound of some panic mooing seems to be coming from above. I need you guys to all make dexterity saving throws, as suddenly this cow appears in the sky and is falling towards you.
You get
Holy cow!
Because you're presumably close enough to me.
Yes, you guys are all pretty close together.
Okay. Let's see.
What was a plus? Have to be 3?
Yeah. 18 total for me, because I have like 3 different effects that I get to add on to it.
Nice.
It's a 27 for me.
29
oh, dang. Okay.
For me.
29.
I rolled a natural 20, and I was plus 6 and then plus 3.
Oh, dang. All right, Albert, what did you get?
18.
18. All right, you guys are fine. You totally see it. Wait a minute. As this unfortunate cow collides with the earth, you guys are sort of covered in some gore as you safely get out of the way, but not far enough out of the way that you don't get splattered. You were in a splash zone. There's the music.
Well, at least it wasn't a giant whale.
Oh dear.
And as you guys sort of like look around and you see where it came from, you see a large ship above you guys that is flying in the sky. And you see also a bunch of what did I roll? Aha! a bunch of vegetables and fruit start raining down upon you as well. But I'm gonna say with your guys' really, really good saving throws from earlier, you're able to sort of like dodge as you see just barely these these goblins that are throwing these rotten vegetables and fruit over the edge of this flying ship that you're all still sort of like, what about? And they're just like tossing these at you and yelling obscene things.
How rude.
I'm confused.
Hey, you dropped your cow.
I think they might have thrown it.
I mean, I can understand throwing rotten vegetables, but that looked like a perfectly healthy cow until it wasn't so cow-like anymore.
It is hard to tell with the speed it was flying at us.
I'm carving off the better chunks of the cow and putting them in my bag.
Odd.
What?
Some snacks.
It's a waste of meat.
I guess you're right.
Do you want any?
No, I'm a vegetarian. Excuse me! Stop this!
As you're sort of picking through the juicy bits of what's left of this cow, things sort of like ship, and it's going like fairly quickly, sort of passing overhead, heading in the direction away from the town, actually.
Away from the town. Okay.
And yeah, and then sort of as this is still sort of sinking in, you hear the sort of clamor of this like sort of like rumbling mechanical sound that almost sounds like a wagon, but a lot more metally. And there's these sort of like clanks, and you hear this like steam whistle filling the air as very quickly these 4 horseless wagons are coming along the road at you guys very quickly. And yeah, heading for you very quickly. What do you do?
I'm going to get out of the way.
Yeah, I definitely get out of the way.
Off the road.
Why is everything barreling towards us today?
What is that?
Okay, so as you guys,
Do we fight it?
as you stand aside, you see these as they finally come into better view. Yeah, they definitely are wagons, but they don't have any horses, and they sort of like go past you very quickly in the sort of this dust and smoke and steam, sort of overtaking you, and then you sort of hear this like as they all turn and sort of like stop and kind of like Tokyo drift and stop in front of you guys. And as sort of like the dust settles, you see sort of sitting where the driver would sit, you see gnomes on each of these 4 vehicles sort of sitting up there in the driver's seat. And you see one with like a rather large bushy beard. He sort of like looks at you guys and sort of like makes these hand gestures and like sort of thinks for a minute. He's like, well, y'all have to do board. You're all adventurers, right?
Yes.
I prefer independent contractor.
Are y'all from name of town that hired us?
Clog Clatter is the name of the town.
Clog pipes.
Clog Clatter. Yeah, and we need to get a move on. Like, are you guys here answering their requests that we need some adventurers? Because we gotta get going pretty quick. We're gonna lose them. Come on.
Okay.
All right.
Only if you have candy in the van.
I'm sure Spoons has something tasty for you.
My mom always told me only get in vans if the strangers are offering you candy. Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay. So you guys sort of climb aboard these 4 wagons, and now that you're inside of them, you see they're like very complex, sort of mechanical wagons. And you kind of look, and there's like a bit of room. Do you guys all hop into the same one? Or do you hop into different ones? I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just curious.
I guess for the sake of inter-party conversation, let's do the same one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I realized I was like, wait. Okay. All right, so as you guys sort of get settled in behind this this gnome with the big bushy beard, and as you're getting in, he's like, my name's Mousetrap. Back there is Spoons. We'll introduce the others later. And suddenly you guys are sort of thrown backwards as these wagons sort of like come to life and like steam whistles out of one of this pipe sticking in the air, and they lurch forward at a very quick pace. So, the gnome sort of like hands the reins to, well, reins. There's like a sort of this weird looking wagon wheel in the front that he had his hands on, and he hands it over to one of the other gnomes, and he like turns, and the like chair like swivels around to face y'all. It's like, all right, like I said, my name is Mousetrap, and what you just saw pass overhead, that was Boring Jabberwock. That was one of our best creations, and it's been hijacked by some goblins.
Is it like a what does this thing from the inside of the Italask? Whirlybird?
I mean, we did do some research and we heard about this other whirlybird thing, but that is like a separate technology from the Soren Jabberwocky. We have the rights to it. We came up with it first.
Oh, TM.
Yes, exactly. So what we need you guys to do is to help us. We have a great plan. It's very solid, and we're going to take back the Jabberwocky, but we need some fine, very strong and capable folk like y'all to help us with this.
Okay.
Well, I think you have contracted the right individuals for this job.
This is a contract, yes. There is money.
Yeah, right. We'll make sure you get paid very finely at the end. Extra if we can save the Jabberwocky, but we'll get it. We got it.
Okay.
So yeah, some goblins came, and while we were sort of resupplying the ship, they sort of took over and stole the thing, and we've been chasing it for the past couple weeks. You know, this is a very aerodynamic and very particular machine, and they've been just letting it go on full speed for 2 weeks, and we're a little worried that it might like explode in a few days.
Oh, this is not one of
Very
those where
soon.
you have to keep
Very
going
calculation.
above a certain speed or it blows up.
Yeah, they've just been going a little too fast. So, and we'd like to avoid it exploding because there is still some of the crew aboard, as well as some passengers we were taking to another town. So we just got overrun by those little goblins. He sort of like shakes fist.
I think maybe we can handle this. Well, it doesn't seem as though they have weapons.
Yeah, I think they used their heavy artillery with that cow they dropped on us earlier.
The poor cow.
Oh no, they chucked poor Bessie.
I close the flap on my bag that has the cow part sticking
Bessie
out of it.
has been laid to rest.
Now we definitely gotta get him back. And you hear the the other gnome in the front be like, Bessie was the best.
I only have one question.
Yeah.
Can I drive?
Well, that is actually a good question. That is part of our plan. See, and he sort of like points to like sort of the back behind you guys. You kind of can see underneath sort of some tarps. There is sort of this sort of another contraption in the back, and there is sort of like a seat and something with like a similar wheel to what you see. And he's like, our plan is we got the Sprider. What are they called? Sprocket gliders. And we're gonna take them and we're gonna catch up with the Jabberwocky. We're gonna fly up there and get them, and then we're gonna get aboard and take control of our ship. Also got the balloon as a backup, but it's a lot slower.
That all sounds perfectly fine to me.
Yeah, we think it's a very good plan. You know, Greasy came up with it, and he's, you know, his plans are pretty great.
I lean over to Harmony. What's a sprocket glider?
I have no idea.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds great. Whatever. We'll just ride, walk, swim the sprocket gliders to the ship.
Yeah,
Did you?
the correct term is flying.
Did you forget the
Tell me.
word fly?
I didn't know what they did.
Sorry, I should have explained that.
Well, context clues.
Anywho, we're going to be flying up there. Are you all okay with heights? I probably should have asked this sooner.
I am.
He doesn't know as much as the next fella.
All right, because we got vomit bags if you need them.
I don't know that I appreciate that naming scheme for them, but
I've fallen from higher.
I like nothing about this plan, but I feel as if I say no, it would cause narrative problems. So yes.
I mean, unless you guys all got a different idea. This is our very... Oh man, I gotta find it. They had a cute name for the plan. This is our super heroic, wildly and witty Jabberwocky aerial siege theory almost plan.
wait, did you say it's an almost plan?
I mean, we're still working out the details. We're hoping you guys could sort of fill in some of the gaps. But the
feel
general
like-
outline is there.
I feel like that spelled out an acronym, but I couldn't follow along in my head with that.
Usually when we fill in the gaps, we are just making it up as we go along.
That's why we need someone who's quick on their feet. All right, well, we're coming up on the canyon now, so we're going to get all prepared, and y'all have a few minutes to decide before we have to launch these guys into the air. And you guys sort of like feel the wagon sort of come to a halt by this very, very steep cliff. And the gnomes like quickly hop out of each of the wagons and start like pulling levers and like pulling things off. And you kind of see that the wagons are sort of turning into these three huge ballista. But instead of bolts or like siege weapons, there's sort of this bi-winged flying contraption. And then the fourth wagon has got what looks like this woven basket that has a large bladder connected to it.
So, Pod, you wanted to drive? Yes?
Don't see why not. Live every day like you're dying and all that.
Okay.
Is that the thing
So
people say?
Yeah, I heard it in a song once.
Huh. Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna click.
Not sure how I feel about all these guys having health bars. I feel like some of them
Oh, you
are
can see
going
the health bars? Oh, well, that's good that you can see the health bars, actually. Okay.
Ooh, I want the pink one.
Okay. So, can you guys see the sprocket glider
Yes.
handout? Okay. So basically, each one of these things can carry 3 people. A pilot, a gunner, and a mechanic. And as the gnomes are sort of set up, they're like, so this is where you guys need to help us fill in the blanks because we're pretty good at like mechanicking things, but we don't know if like y'all should be in one or in different ones. So we're hoping you guys can help us decide that.
I feel like y'all are the experts on this. Maybe spread yourselves out among them, because if you put the 3 of us in one, it's not going to end well, I don't imagine.
See, I was thinking we definitely all need to be in the same one because I definitely want to do all of this together.
It's up to you guys. But they're like, y'all better decide because it's coming. And you can see in like the distance, you can see like the what you now know as the soaring Jabberwocky sort of heading this direction.
If we are all 3 in one of these, we will surely perish.
Oh, I think
None of us know anything about like mechanics.
I think we should all be in the same one because then there's a better chance we'll get to see one of the other ones explode.
Odd.
What?
Uh,
Come on.
okay.
Yes. Is it sunny outside right now?
Yes, it's a nice sunny day.
I should mention I shouldn't be the one firing it.
I get to shoot the gun.
All right, I guess then, depending on what paladin and mechanizing needs, that's you and me, Pod.
Would you say
Based on what
that-
SLV just said, I am horrified.
so, Mousetrap, would you say that the ability to pilot this is more based on your how strong you are, how
Let's do
smart
it.
you are?
And do these handle anything at all, like a seafaring vessel?
Let me see if it says. I think it says, it doesn't say, so I guess maybe dexterity? Something dexterity based?
I'd be good with that. I don't have proficiency in any vehicles, but I do have a high dexterity.
Okay. And one of the gnomes who you haven't met yet, kind of like comes up to you and is like, well, if anything happens, you know, if we get some damage, it might be good actually if one of us gnomes is on the ship. So I know that might kind of throw off y'all's plans. Maybe we could squish.
Okay.
You're kind of small too, Paul. Maybe we can squish together.
I am literally small, so yeah, that would work. I'll sit on your shoulders, and that way I can see over the steering wheel.
Perfect. Okay.
If we want any last minute changes, I am not proficient in heavy crossbows.
I maybe should, because I'm proficient with martial
Yeah.
weapons.
Yeah, I can't use heavy. I can use hand crossbows.
It's all right. I'm also not proficient
Yeah,
in
I
heavy
had to double
crossbows.
check.
So
But I can't use heavy crossbows, so.
Okay. Try to. Oh, also a different gnome. Buckeye.
listen,
comes
I
up
think
to you.
we're at capacity for gnomes on this ship at this point.
No, I didn't want to get on. I just want to let you guys know that you can have some of these. And he sort of like, gestures to the back of this wagon, which is like this like arsenal of like crossbows and a bunch of like bottles. And each of the little bottles sort of has this like electrical sort of like current. And let me. So he's like, these here are lightning bottles. And Chuck, and we think they might be very good for during this siege. We've also got a bunch of rope. We've got some potions of climbing and healing, and we got one big potion of hill giant strength. And then everyone should have a potion of jumping. So when we jump aboard from the sprockets to the airship, we can, close the distance just in case some of us aren't very good at jumping.
Yes, all of those would be good.
Yes.
Okay, so there is 2 potions of climbing, 4 potions of healing, 1 potion of hill giant strength, and 24 of these lightning bottles. So, and they're just like little, but they're like almost like little grenades. You can
Okay.
chuck it. So.
Can I get that one more time so I can put it in the party inventory?
Yeah, sorry. 2 potions of climbing, 4 potions of healing, 1 potion of hill giant strength, and 24 lightning bottles. And then you each have 1 potion of jumping. And the gnomes also take 1 as well.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I just realized the hot air balloon can also take more people, but it's slower, so it'll like take a few more rounds to get there. And they sort of stress that like we're hoping to use this to sort of save some of the passengers if possible. We'd like to not get this in combat if possible because it is very delicate.
I agree. I think faster is always better.
Okay. So which color glider you guys want?
I mean, Pod called dibs on pink, right?
I did.
Okay.
That's what I thought was one person per glider, though. So if we have a difference in opinion on colors, then
I have
But
no
I think-
preference.
I think the pink one will blend in the most.
Are kobolds colorblind?
Yes. I also can't see very well because it's sunny outside right now.
Nice.
And you're,
Okay.
just to be clear, you're driving?
Yes, but I'd also
Yeah,
like
who's doing
to.
what?
I'm assuming that all of these gnomes are wearing the stereotypical sort of like goggles that gnomes always seem to wear. Some like pilot's goggles or something
yeah.
like that. Yeah. I'd like to try to steal a pair from one of the gnomes so I can wear them.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
Yes. 16.
16. One of these guys is passive. Nope. You have that now. He doesn't notice
All right.
as you steal Spoon's goggles.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So if you guys just want to move your tokens just on top of the glider, we're just gonna do this sort of. We're just using these to track stuff, but it won't be actually like a map.
Okay.
It's just so we can track where everybody is and everything. And then say we got gnomes. Then I'm gonna say 2 of the gnomes are on in each thing. Oh wait, but one gnome was gonna come with you. Which one was that? I don't remember. Which gnome do you want?
Which was the one that? Yeah, I don't know which one came and offered.
That was I don't remember either. Maybe it was.
I don't know.
Let's say it was Pinwheel. Okay. All right. So Pinwheel is with you guys. Sort of. Pod, you're on his shoulders. Or is it the other way around?
Yeah, I'll sit on his shoulder so I can see over the steering wheel.
Perfect.
So I'm probably
Alright.
shorter than most of the gnomes.
Probably. I don't know how they're like halfling size gnomes, right? Like 3 feet tall. I don't
A
know.
little bit shorter, but yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay. So you guys sort of like get into place, and you're ready to take off. You see as the hang on, we need different music for this. How about okay. Okay. So all right, you guys all get settled now that you've figured out your plan, who's going to be in what, and you guys sort of climb aboard these rocket gliders. General rocket is on you quickly. So you also see some shapes begin pull away from the ship, and it's hard to make it out from this distance, but you recognize the sound as a bunch of wasps, giant wasps, start heading in your direction, and you see on top of them, maybe if I can select the thing, let's see if I do it. Layer. As you see, some goblins are riding atop these wasps. So we are going to roll initiative.
All right.
As these wasp riding goblins are coming at you. And there's a few waves of them. But 4 of them are coming at you first. And I'm gonna... How do I do the initiative thing again? Tracker. There it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll roll for them. What is there? There it is. Okay, and they got... Okay, so they're going... Whoop, there we go. All right, so Mousetrap sort of counts like, are y'all ready? 3, 2, 1. And you guys are like launched again into the air as the sort of Pinwheel, the one helping to pilot this craft, turns on sort of this sort of small flips the switch, and sort of this like propeller in the front of it starts spinning as the glider takes up into the air. And Harmony, you are first as these 4 giant wasps, each having 2 goblins astride, are coming towards you guys. And yeah, we're gonna be all loosey-goosey with distance and stuff. So, because I could say like you guys could like sort of pilot the glider around to get into range if needed. So for this part, don't worry about distances.
Cool. Pod rolled higher than me.
Oh, we did?
Uh-huh.
Oh shoot! How do I make the order go the right way?
You have to hit the settings thing on the bottom.
Ah, there we go.
There you go.
Okay, never mind.
Snag your turn.
You're on deck.
All right. Well, if there are 4 of the other guys coming towards us, I want to like. I think Pod sort of instinctually initially thinks like go forward and push us forward on the steering column, which sends us into a little bit of a nosedive. And I want to sort of pull back and loop up and kind of. I think Pod probably gets the hang of it pretty quickly. I want to bring us like right above the hornets or the wasps.
Okay.
To give everyone a good shot at them from above. Get the high ground on them.
Okay. So I'm going to say that unless otherwise, I'm going to say that you're giving the help action.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So you're helping them get into place.
Yes. I'm
line
helping.
Up the shot.
Yeah. Helping whoever's operating the gun right now, I guess, specifically.
Okay. Which, I don't know, is it Atherby or Harmony manning the gunner?
It was me.
Okay. Good to know. All right. Anything you want to do as a bonus action or anything like that?
No, unless I can hide us. I don't think I can. No,
Maybe
that's...
you can come to the clouds, maybe.
It's up to you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like to get up above them, I bet you could you'd have to go up, into the clouds. So yeah, roll stealth.
Sweet.
See how well you are able to hide this plane in the sky.
That's a 16.
Okay. All right. Next up, Harmony.
Okay, so we're above them?
Yes.
Yeah. I was gonna cast a spell, but these lightning bottles seem really fun.
Whatever your desire.
Oh no, where did it go? Yeah, I'm just gonna try that just like once. Can I just take
Okay.
one of the lightning bottles and just try to like just drop it like right on top of one of the wasps?
Yes. Roll a ranged weapon attack, and you get advantage because of the pod helping.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
Oh, dang! Alright, I don't have the thing open, but let's see.
On a hit, 2d6 lightning damage.
Okay. Roll that damage.
So I get, that's 12.
Yes. Okay, so you like perfectly line up, you just like wait until it's perfect, and you drop this bottle, like not knowing what it's gonna do, but you told it would do something. As this bottle, as it like falls down and like perfectly hits on one of the wasps, you see this like it sort of like wreathed in this sort of electricity that actually like bounces and like hits the one next to it as the wasps and the goblins above on it are all shocked, and they are donezo as they start to fall from the sky.
Woo! Well, that's
Okay.
fun.
Okay, I have to ungroup these. Hang on. All right, Allery, you're up next, unless there was something you want to do as a bonus, Harmony.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, so quickly looking over these repeating crossbow-mounted guns, I see that there's an option for stutter fire. So hopefully
Yeah.
the remaining wasps and goblins are within a 10-foot cube, and I want to try to just pepper that area with shots.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say like you sort of like as this lightning sort of happens, and they like look up and like now see you guys.
Mhm.
They sort of like come up and start like coming straight towards you. So yeah, I think they're definitely within range. So I think you roll.
Or it says they're gonna have to make a dex saving throw. Only
Aha! Okay, dex save for a bunch of goblins. Let's see how this do. Let's see. Okay, what was the DC?
12.
12. Only one of them makes it.
And what
And
about
I guess
the
I should
wasp?
roll. Yeah, I was gonna say I should roll for the wasps too. Nope.
All right.
As you sort of like flip this switch, and this like spray of bolts comes at these very unfortunate goblins.
That's pretty good. That is 16 piercing damage each.
Ooh, okay. Do they take damage on a save?
If they
Still?
save, they take no damage. But it sounds like only
Okay.
one out of the whole lot is not taking damage.
Yeah, so this poor goblin somehow survives the onslaught of bolts that come out and is like, eh. And writing also took a fatal shot as they all start falling from the sky. And he's not gonna make it.
That's
Okay.
for Bessie.
Oh yeah. Perfect. Bessie avenged. Okay, is there anything you want to do as a bonus?
No.
Okay. All right. So it's the goblin's turn as sort of another wave of them starts coming towards you guys, but they're not close enough to attack yet. And I gotta figure out how to get them off this. There it is. Where? Okay. As another group of 4 start heading your way, but haven't quite made it to you yet. Okay, and then I forgot to add them to the show tracker, but the gnomes are on there, and they roll real bad. Okay, boop. So they go last. And I'm gonna say they both ships sort of like come up like next to you guys, and they're like, "Get ready for another group!" And they're gonna get ready to shoot this next wave of goblins that are coming up. Okay. I gotta reorder the tracker. Nope, that's the wrong way. There we go. Pod, you are up.
All right. I think what I want to try to do is some more fancy flying this time, but instead I want to, because we're near some like cliff sides, right?
Yes.
So what I want to try to do is bait some of the wasp, the goblins riding the wasps, like towards the cliffs, and get them to follow me as close as they can. To, like the last second, like pull up, so they go flying and crashing into the side of the cliff. That's my dream. Just
okay.
like
top dog.
What would you like me to do?
Well, I'm thinking probably stay with dexterity to get close to this edge and not crash it. Probably, let me look on the thing again.
Acrobatics or
yeah, let's go with acrobatics.
Cool. All right, acrobatics, that is a 28.
Oh dang,
I'm a blue angel.
Yeah, dude.
A pink angel.
Oh yeah, pink one. Okay, but it was like, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah, no, yes, no, yes, I do.
Okay, as you sort of like glide really close to this edge, I'm gonna
An
have
orc friend of mine named Mav Urich used to do this. Like, I got it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna say you get inspiration for that. You get a point of inspiration. That was good. All right, and I'm gonna roll something. I'm gonna say like a dex save for these wasps. As sort of, I'm gonna say 2 of them come after you guys, and then the other 2 kind of go at the other ships. So I'm gonna roll for these 2 guys and see. Yeah, one of them sort of like gets really close and is able to like bank and like follow you really well, but the other one just sort of like just barely clips this little rock and goes like spinning, and yeah, I'm gonna say crashes with the big explosion.
All right, I'm not gonna do it because my throat hurts too much, but he does the big Han Solo Yahoo as we pull away.
Perfect. Okay. Harmony, you're next. There is a wasp trailing you guys pretty close. And yeah, the other 2 went to follow the other ships. The other gliders did not follow your very cunning dogfight into the canyon.
Okay. Can I? Oh man, I just want to keep throwing these forever. Can I cast a thunder wave out the back of the glider to try to like spin the wasp out?
Ooh, I like it. Yeah. So Thunderwave, that's a save.
It's a
for the
Constitution
wasp, right?
saving throw. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what their con is. Oh, all right. Whoa. Okay, that went out of the box. That doesn't count. Oh man, this wasp rolled a natural 20.
Okay, so he
So-
takes half.
Half. Okay. Oh, I got to roll for the guys on top too. Hang on.
Oh yeah, 'cause
Goblin
if they
and
fail, they get
other
pushed.
Okay, what's the DC?
15.
Oh yeah, one of these goblins is gonna go flying.
Yay! It's 10 thunder damage, and then half if
Thunder
they
damage.
succeed. And then if they fail, they get pushed 10 feet.
Yeah, so you like expertly sort of like point and you like wait until they're in the right spot and you send out this thunder wave. And yeah, the wasp sort of like seems to like go okay, but then one of the gnomes, the goblin's on it, sort of like clutches his ears and forgets to hold on and just like gets thrown off and goes flying. And like thrown off balance, the wasp sort of like tumbles actually into the wall, and there's another explosion.
Haha.
Take care of this other wasp and the goblin rider on top of it.
Wait, I missed it. The wasps explode?
It's a chase scene. They
No.
have to.
Yes and no. They explode. A poof of bug guts. Okay. All right, Atherby, you are up.
Yes.
So there's no wasp directly on you, but there is a couple heading towards the other gliders. Sort of this like dogfight is happening.
Yes. So I believe I am going to. I don't imagine the wasps are still close enough for the stutter fire again, but as long as they're still within.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Yeah, so they're kind of. I can say like you could like hold it until like you guys kind of like maneuver around and like get closer, but depending on how you angle it, you gotta like. Because they're really close to the other gliders.
Yeah. So I guess I don't imagine I'd be able to pull off another stutter fire without maybe hitting our friends. So instead, I will just go for one of the wasps that's going after. We'll go after shooting the one that's going after Mousetrap because he's the one that was talking to us before.
Okay,
So.
got it.
Oh, that's not great. I think that's. Well, I get to add proficiency, so that is 14 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, let me roll. Is a big damage. 15 piercing, 16 piercing damage.
As you like expertly like wait to line up the shot, you like send your bolt flying at this wasp and just hit it like straight through the head, and it starts like falling out of the sky. The goblins riding on it just like ah! freaking out that their steed is now falling. And yeah, so you've taken care of another wasp and probably the goblins atop of it. Because y'all are pretty high up. I don't think they're gonna survive the fall.
Yeah. And then, if I'm reading this right, it says I can do some more shots before I have to reload it.
Yes, you can do
Because I already did one stutter fire, which should mean it has about half the clip left. I did one more shot.
yes. So it has like 20? That seems like a lot. I can't remember how many it said it has. So it has 20 shots. So you did a stutter shot, so that you used 5, and then you used another one. So you used 6 of the 20.
Yep. So I will just, with my extra attack, take aim at the other wasp and see if I can shoot that one down.
Okay. Roll another attack.
That's more than it was last time, so that hits.
Yeah, roll that damage.
Not as good damage. That's 7 piercing.
Okay, so you like nick this wasp like real good, and it like isn't flying as well now, but it's still up. Let's see, give it a little thing. All right. Like a you Atherby.
You're cutting out a lot.
Oh no, was there a bonus I wanted to do?
No, not yet, because I don't need to reload yet.
All right. So that brings to the goblins who don't like it that you shot at their wasp, so they're going to take a shot at you, Atherby. Okay. All right. Atherby does a dirty 20 hit.
I think that just meets because there is there's this thing in this rocket glide about having cover from the seats. But
Oh yeah, you get +2.
actually, hold on, because I have my shield master thing. I forget if I can do that for myself.
Are you holding your shield and firing the crossbow at the same time?
Maybe. No,
Just put
so
it on
that's
his head.
deck saving throw. So yeah, that shot's gonna hit me.
Okay. Let's see. So it's a short bow. That does 6. Wait. Yeah, 6 piercing.
Okay.
Okay. And okay, then it's the gnome's turn, and the gnome is gonna attack the wasp. Ooh, this one's there. Okay, so they hit as they like aim their own gunner at it, and the weapon does 2d10 piercing. Okay, yeah, as the other gunner spoons sort of like lines up the shot and finishes off this wasp that you had attacked. So, and then the other glider sort of like comes around up next to you guys and be like, looks like there's one more wave. Get ready. As the final wave of come at you guys. And I'm trying to stall to make sure that there's enough time for Sam to do what she needs to get done. I appreciate it.
We're
Okay.
good.
Right. Awesome.
I fixed.
Pod, you're up.
All right, so there's another wave coming at us.
Yes, one final wave
Okay.
of wasps.
Just wanted to check
And
something
riders.
real quick. All right. Yeah, so what I'd like to do is if they're all coming at us, I'd like to fly directly at them in a game of chicken. And I'd like to see if they break off first.
Intimidation for this one.
Intimidation. Okay. That's
Yeah, because you're trying to spook them.
Yeah, it's probably not going to go well. I'll
Which
roll
I
it and
Okay, well, I was going to say, I think you get advantage because they've already seen you take out
fair,
like,
fair.
or yeah, all the other with your dog fighting skills.
Yes. They've seen I'm an ace pilot at the. Wait, how many have I taken out? Am I an ace yet? No, I don't think I am yet.
5 for an ace.
I think so.
You're less of an ace and more of a joker, but okay.
Okay, that's a 14.
14.
Debating whether I'm going to use my inspiration to see if I can get it higher. No, I'll save it. I think a 14 is probably good enough. Or
14.
It's as high as it's probably going to get right now because my intimidation is not good.
Okay. Perfect. You sort of like bring the ship around to like face off this like group of wasps that are heading towards you. Okay, Harmony, it's your turn. You guys are now speeding towards this group of wasps.
Oh gosh.
You see this like particular look in Pod's eye.
Okay, I'm gonna. Do they seem scared? Can I tell?
Where we left off, there was another bunch of another squadron of wasps coming your way, and Pod decided to play a game of chicken with them. And Harmony, I think it was your turn. You hadn't done anything yet.
Yes. I
Okay.
am going to follow Pod's lead, and I'm gonna cast Major Image right behind us, and I'm gonna make it look like a big blue dragon is coming
dang.
with us to comes swooping out of the clouds, and is also flying towards the goblins to attack them.
Okay. Oh, that's intense. Okay, so for that one, what do they have to do to tell if it's not?
Let's
real?
see. The image of
Is there like a roll they have to make or something?
There is one. Oh my gosh, there's so many words in this spell. This says physical interaction reveals it to be an illusion. A creature that uses its action to examine the image can determine it's an illusion with a successful investigation check against your spell save DC.
Okay. Got it. I think they're looking very terrified now.
Good.
Like seeing this. Yeah, this ship is coming straight towards them, and suddenly there's a dragon?
I'm also gonna, like, I don't even know if they can hear me, but I'm gonna have the dragon because I can move it, like, swoop down out of the clouds, and then I'm just gonna go, like, yes! Our ally! Attacks him! Just to sell it.
Oh, I love it. Okay. You'll make a deception check.
Okay.
I'm just curious.
23.
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. I was like, it's probably going to be real high. All right, perfect. All right, Adri, you're up.
All right, we're charging at them.
Yes, there's a terrifying dragon.
Yep, but they haven't quite made it out of the way yet, so I'm just gonna unleash a stutter fire on them and see if I can't clean them up, and then we'll deal with the survivors.
Okay, perfect. So they need to make a save.
Yep.
Dex save. Okay, I'm gonna roll for the wasps first.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I can't remember how dexy they are. Let me look. Oh, okay. Okay, what is the DC?
12.
12. Okay, so 2 of them get hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let me roll the damage on them.
Oh, wait, and I should roll for the goblins too. Okay, roll that damage, and I'm also going to roll for the goblins.
That's not great. That's 7 piercing damage.
Okay, whoo! Those wasps aren't looking great. 2 of the goblins roll natural 20s. Dang, goblins, why are you using my 20s? Now. Okay. Yeah, so you hit like 2 of the goblins and they're super dead, and then you also hit the a couple of the wasps. And yeah, I'm gonna say, unless there's anything else you do, it's gonna be their turn.
I think I still have some ammo, but not enough for another stutter shot because I shot some normal shots. So I will try and just take out one of the wasps
Okay.
wasps survived. So I'll just try and get one of the ones that I just hit. That's like 21 or something.
Yeah, that totally hits.
Why couldn't I have rolled this before? That's 13 piercing damage.
Yeah, that one's totally dead. Okay. So yeah, as you like expertly like kill one of the wasps and that starts crashing to the ground, the other 3 wasps and their riders just like look panicked and they just like turn tail and they start booking it. So Pod, you won this game of chicken.
Yeah.
As these wasps and the riders vamoose. And let's see. So that's what the goblins do, and they just book it. Do you guys chase after them? Or let them run?
Pod, I think that's up to you.
No, I'm heading straight towards the ship.
Just ship.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. And as you can see, and so you turn to like face towards the ship, you can see the other 2 sprocket gliders took this opportunity while distracted to start heading towards the ship. And they are starting to disembark. And let me just clear off all these wasps. Okay. And as you guys get close, let me pull up the text, make sure I'm not missing something. Okay, and you guys get ready to sort of like pop your potions of jumping so you can jump onto the ship. You sort of see aboard, all you see is just a mess of goblins kind of all over the ship. Let me delete this thing so you can see. So thank you, Brandon Reese, for this cool battle map. So you can see this is the ship from above, and then in the corner kind of shows. So there's this main ship, and then there's this sort of like bladder that's full, and then there's sort of like a walkway that goes around it. So some of the goblins are up on the walkway, but a lot of them are on the main deck. You see there's sort of like some piles of like refuse scattered about, and it looks like there's some areas where there was like maybe some fighting. And you can kind of see there's sort of like a cargo hold, and so you assume that that's where the prisoners are, the crew, the remaining crew, and the passengers who are aboard. But yeah, you see all these goblins. The ones that sort of have like a white outline around them look beefier. One of them in particular, how do I click? Oh, it's not letting me. That one looks pretty beefy. That one seems to be the leader. And that one in this corner is sort of shorter and like older looking than the rest. But she's got this like gnarly staff. And unless you guys choose to stay on the glider, I'm going to say you all jump on aboard, and you guys can pick where you sort of land on the ship. So if you want to grab your tokens from above, and I'm going to say the other, the gnomes, they're sort of hopped on this sort of to the north. This is sort of where they embarked onto the ship. So I'm just going to move them.
A quick question for you.
Yes.
Is there any part of this deck that is shaded at all? Not in direct sunlight. I would like to fight in the shade.
In the shade. There's sort of like a balcony around the edges. Especially like right along here. It's kind of darker because there's like these steps that go up to like the upper bow, and so it's like a little like depending on the orientation of the ship, because it's kind of making this like curve around. And as you guys get close, let me you can see that the goblins are just sort of like they have no idea what they're doing.
So the area that's below the balloon is not like it's still in direct sunlight.
No, I guess it would be pretty shaded actually.
I will take my nerf if need be. I don't want to keep asking you the whole time, so I just figured.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say like maybe this area is kind of in shade right now.
Okay.
Just because of like the way that it's turning,
Mhm.
but then as the rounds change, it'll sort of like shift and go counterclockwise.
Okay.
Just like the way the bow is sort of angled. Yeah, so these goblins, they kind of look out of control, and there's like a wild look in their eye that you like kind of saw on the other goblins, but like these ones specifically, they just look just a little bit more dangerous and a little bit unhinged. As you sort of see now that you're close, there's sort of this like lightning that kind of shoots off and kind of like around the ship every once in a while, coming from these two propellers that seem to be powering the ship, but are sort of worn down from going full speed for 2 weeks. And
Where are my beefy friends landing?
yeah, where are you guys gonna land?
I don't know if I call myself beefy.
Where do my disposable friends land?
I was gonna probably land towards the back.
Yeah, probably.
Do you think of that, or we could take the other engine from where they landed?
I was gonna go like back here.
Yeah, so maybe, if possible, I will flank on from the other side of the no, not the bow, the aft, the poop deck.
All right. I will land. Yikes. I guess I will land like right here.
Okay.
Perfect. So you guys landing on this back deck. Okay. I'm gonna have everybody roll initiative again as you start. This is sort of like a new.
Okay.
Let's see. There you go. I think that cleared it.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll that with advantage, but that is the higher. Okay.
Funny you should mention that. I forgot that I had the Sentinel shield last time, so I should have rolled with advantage before.
I rolled the
Oh,
exact
okay.
same thing I rolled last time.
Well, that is a natural 20 for initiative.
Excellent. Okay. Can I don't want to roll them individually. Okay. Let me add our gnome friends.
So are the sprocket gliders just falling out of the air now, or what's going on with them?
Yeah, I guess they're just falling out of the sky. The gnomes would have told you that like it's fine, like they could rebuild these. What's more important is getting to the ship and saving the people aboard. So yeah, they just sort of glide away and hopefully not crash and land on anybody unsuspecting. Okay, and then these guys got 11. These guys got 9. Okay. Looks like I'm guessing Harmony is a little bit quicker.
Probably.
Okay. Harmony, you are up.
Great. I'm going to let's see where I land. Right there. I'm gonna move over here, so I'm in between these peoples. And I'm going to attack with my sword.
Okay, sweet.
Okay. First attack. 24 to hit.
Okay, which one are you? So there's like 2 goblins.
Whichever
There's the one with the staff. Okay.
Yeah, the one with the whichever one I'm closest to.
Okay, I'm gonna. Some of these got off. Okay.
We'll do. Yeah, the one with the staff.
Okay. And you said the attack was a what?
24.
24. Ouch! Yeah, that hits.
Okay. I'm going to spend one of my inspiration die to do a slashing flourish. Which means they get extra damage, and then any other creature within 5 feet of me also takes damage.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah, they both gouged.
The one with the staff takes 14 piercing damage, and the other one takes 7.
Okay, so yeah, you flourish your blade around very quickly, and you take a slice at this sort of witchy-looking goblin, and she like hisses at you as she gets slashed, and then you expertly twist around and get the other one, and you just stab it right through the heart.
And I'm gonna attack the one with the staff. Not the one with the staff, the other one that was there, because I have extra attack now.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, well, your flourish did it, so you'd be attacking the one with the staff.
Oh, okay, sorry. I mixed them up on my screen.
Yeah.
Except I rolled really bad.
Unless you just want to stab its corpse.
No, the live one. I meant the other one. I mixed them up
Yeah.
in my head. Well, I only rolled a 10 on that one, so.
Okay, that one misses as she sort of like
Blech.
dodges out of the way. But she did not like that. Okay. And anything else?
No. That's it.
Okay. Atherby.
Alright. Pulling out the demon hide whip from our magic house. I'm going to attempt first to strike this guy right here, because I have reach, yo.
Alright. Attack.
Does a 16, or no, a 19 battle
Oh, yeah.
we hit? Okay.
Yes, for sure.
So that's going to be 9 slashing and 4 fire damage.
Oh, I forgot it does that extra little. Okay, yeah, that one's. Okay. Yeah, he's super dead. You sort of whip like lashes around its neck and like bursts into flames.
Yeah, and so moving forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Yeah, I'm also not liking the look of this one with this staff. So I'm gonna try and help out my friend Harmony and see if I can't finish that one off.
Okay.
Oh, but didn't roll much better. Is that an blah blah blah, an 11 to hit?
No, she like sort of surprisingly dexily and quickly, she sort of dodges out of the way of your attack.
Alright. And nothing for a bonus action for now.
Okay. All right. Pod, before you go, let's see. You guys hear sort of these engines sort of like make this noise, and hold up, please. As this sort of lightning bolt sort of comes out from one of them, and then it hits. It like hits this goblin right here, and just like it's like electrocuted, and then dies in sort of like a smoking pile.
This is how many
Right.
left after 2 weeks. I don't want to know how many there were to start.
Yeah. Pod, it's your turn now.
All right. I will start moving this way, and I like to fire my short bow at this one. That's the one with the staff. We're gonna pick on them.
Yeah, you guys are definitely picking on that one.
I think I just have a regular attack because advantage and disadvantage cancel out. Because he's in sunlight, I assume.
Yeah.
Let's see. Short bow. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that is. Sneaky bow.
26 points of piercing damage.
Oh man, you get her real good, but she's like just barely.
Oh jeez.
Oh man, guys, you whomped on this one.
That's a beefy goblin. All right. Well, what I'd like to do is I think I moved 10 feet. I'd like to use my other 30 feet of movement to walk up. I think from the side view, this is elevated right here. Like this is,
Yes. It's sort of like.
I'd like to use the slippers of spider climbing to walk up the side of that about 20 feet.
Perfect. I love it. This pod suddenly goes like perpendicular and up the pole.
And
Perpendicular.
actually, I'll use my bonus action to dash and just get to the top of it and stand on the top of it.
Okay, perfect. All
And
right. Okay, so now it's the gnomes who I gotta remember what they can do. Let me see. Yeah, you see them sort of like form up, and they sort of pull out this sort of what looks sort of like a tuning fork, and they fire off some rounds at these goblins. And let me see how much. As they firebolt the goblins. Okay, so ranged spell attack. Yeah, they rolled really good, so they definitely hit those goblins. Okay, so as 3 of the can they reach that? Yeah, they can. As like 4 of the goblins, they sort of like as they're pointing these wands sort of at the goblins, they release this firebolt, and these goblins are on fire, and then they die.
Okay, are we still live? I think the stream might have gone down.
Oh,
It looks okay on my end.
Huh. It's not shown as live for me or for G.
Let me
Oh.
look at it.
Yeah, it's showing offline.
That's
Oh,
cool.
no. Oh no.
Ah, beans.
Did that happen?
No, it looks fine for me.
Hmm. Should we just keep going?
Give me just a second.
Okay.
See if I can figure it out.
At least,
Oh man, I forgot about a gnome that was with you guys. That was on your guys' ship.
Oh yeah.
Shoot, I'm gonna say he's right there. I was like counting it up, and I was like, wait a minute, we're missing a friend.
Pinwheel.
also, I think at least the timing kind of worked out, and that I think we went offline right when the gnome's turn started. So
Okay.
let's do like a summary of what happened
I
on their
have-
turn.
We have no reason to be offline. I guess I'm gonna stop and start it again.
Okay.
We have literally no reason to be offline. Sean, will you write down a timestamp for me?
As in what time it is right now, or how
No,
far?
I'm gonna give you a number
Oh,
and I want
I
you to
think
write it
we're
down. Oh,
Unless you just did
Yes,
that.
we're back now.
no, I didn't do it. Well, great. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
That was probably a Twitch thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had to have been.
Okay.
Well, let's keep going.
Okay.
Curse you, Twitch.
Curses. So the gnomes all fired off a firebolt and killed a bunch of the goblins, and then they're going to rush on board the ship. And then Bing bong. And then Pinwheel is also going to fire off a shot, but not with a natural one. So just like goes soaring over one of the goblins' heads. And okay, now it's the goblin's turn. Okay. So this one that you guys like whomped on is not happy about that. So she is going to Just gonna look at her character sheet and does that action do that?
It's like pausing
it's a-
Skyrim to chow down 50 cheese wheels. Hold on.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not.
Eat.
Okay, she's gonna. Okay, 30 feet. Cool. She is gonna bounce right out of there. As sort of like this sort of like mist appears around her, and then she like disappears and reappears away from you guys. And then remembering the first one who attacked her, she's gonna look at Harmony. And Harmony, I need you to make a... It doesn't say what kind of saving throw that you... What? Hold up.
Didn't your last adventure have that issue too?
Yeah, guys, what the heck? Well... Let me look and see if this is the thing. Oh no. Well, I say it's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I get a plus, right?
I think you're right outside the range.
It's
Oh,
not that
yeah.
far.
Oh, yeah, because they can't see my aura.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh,
see
they
it.
can't? Oh, how do I change? Shoot. Hang on. I think I can do a thing that makes it so you guys can see it. Can you see it now?
Yep. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
I rolled a 17.
Okay. Well, it still makes it. So you like feel your like vision start to cloud over and get red. And then you sort of like push through it and it dissipates. Okay. And that is what she do. And then meanwhile, these two brutish looking guys are gonna come and fight you. So they're both gonna make an attack at you guys. And so I'm gonna roll Atherby first. Oh, I should look at its sheet because I don't know what it has a plus to hit.
Not enough.
Hopefully, for you. All right. The brute does a 19 hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So it's gonna, as it pulls out this battle axe, and it's actually gonna take 2 swipes at you. Okay, but I don't think the second one is does a 15 hit?
Nope.
Okay, so the first swing does,
Mhm.
and it does damage in the amount of... Oh, that's terrible. 6 slashing damage.
I am hurted.
Okay. As this battle axe is swung at you, and then Harmony, the other one's going to take a swipe at you.
Okay.
Does a... Yeah, 22 probably hits, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it
and then for its
does.
second attack, that one was cocked. But with a 2, probably doesn't hit with the second. So, just hits you once.
Okay.
Just rolled the same thing. A 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
I rolled the exact same on both of these guys on the dice. Okay, so I take some swipes at you. Pod, the one on the ground, like sees you going up there, and it's gonna try to shoot you with its bow.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
It does.
Okay.
I will uncannily dodge it.
Oh, okay. That means you get half, right?
Yeah.
So you take 4 piercing damage as it shoots its bow at you.
Okay.
And then...
That's the halved, right?
Yes, that's
Okay.
halved. Okay. And then this chunky one... Okay. He's going to start making his way towards you guys. He's real beefy looking for a goblin. And then, let's see. This one's going to come up here and start fighting these guys. Reroll some attacks on them. Oh, that probably hits, but that one doesn't. Okay, as like the gnomes and the goblins start trading blows. Harmony, it is your turn again.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the one that's in front of me.
Okay.
Doo-doo-doo. The first one's a natural 20.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
It's 12 piercing damage
Okay.
for the first one, and the second one is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, I'm gonna do a flourish on him. Whoops, throwing dice everywhere. I'm gonna do a defensive flourish.
Okay.
So he takes extra damage. So very much. That's 11 piercing damage, and then my AC goes up by what I rolled, which is 3.
Oh,
For
okay.
the next turn. So
Nice.
my armor class is a 17 for the next round.
Okay, sweet. You definitely sort of stab into him. He is not looking very good. You hit him real good. He's like bleeding very profusely.
Sweet.
Okay. And then anything else? Okay. So Atherby, it's your turn.
All
Oh
right.
no, that changed all their ECs. Dang it. Okay.
Uh-oh.
And
As you are fixing that, I am going to shift over a little bit so that now Harmony is within my aura.
nice.
And you said the one next to her is looking very, very bad?
Yeah, she nicked it real good.
All right, I will see about finishing him off with my whip.
Okay.
Oh, that's not great. I think that's a 13 to hit.
A 13. The 13 is its armor class.
Okay, so that hits.
Yeah.
It is going to take 9 slashing and 2 fire damage, 11 total.
Oh man. Yeah, you'd murder this guy. It's sort of like he's just sort of like bleeding out. Your like whip like cracks out and just beheads him.
Mhm. All right, then I will turn to the
Okay.
one in
Anything
front of me
else?
and say, now it's your turn. And I will attempt to whip him good.
All right, get him.
That's only a 10, though.
That do not hit.
And I don't think I can do much else. Yeah, that my turn.
Okay. All right. So again, you guys see the like sort of lightning sort of crackle from the engines, and I don't remember when I rolled this. You guys feel this like sort of shaking as the airship itself is rocked, and it's sort of like you guys like smell some smoke coming from below the ship. And okay. Pod, it is your turn.
Okay. Just a quick question. I don't know if I can see ahead of me, but is there anything like to the sides of the ship in front of us, anything that we are near or flying towards?
No, you guys are just in like open air.
Okay.
Just sort of like in a sort of like a curve. The ones who were the captain who was piloting the ship is now like captain is fighting with Atherby, and so like the wheel is sort of cocked, and so there's like the ship is sort of making like a circle. It's kind of
Okay.
now.
Okay. I will just fire an arrow at this one then.
Oh, okay.
It's a 23 to hit
Yeah, that hits.
for 22 points of piercing damage.
Okay, as you like perfectly send this arrow just like right into its skull, Atherby, the goblin in front of you sort of drops.
And what I yell is after doing that, I'm going to stay where I'm at, and I'm just going to yell, as soon as you can, you might want to hold on to something. And that's all for my turn.
Okay. All right.
I want to try to yell that loud enough so the gnomes can hear me too.
Okay, got it. All right, it is the gnome's turn, and let's see. Trying to see if there's like text that says what they do. I think they just are still fighting the goblins at this point. So yeah, so they're gonna take a few shots at the goblins in front of them, and they have spells and stuff. Let me check what those are. Okay, as one of them cast grease. Let's see. So this one has to make a save. Nope. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little that guy. Yeah, so one of them casts grease and like that goblin like slips. This one runs over here, and yeah, they all sort of like brace themselves on the sides of the ship, but then also like try to take a few more shots with their firebolt. Yep, that one hits. So this one in front of them dies. The one on the ground is on fire now. He fell in the grease, so now it's on fire. And super dead. Okay. And then Pinwheel is gonna also take a shot. Yep, and kills that one. Okay. And it's now the goblin's turn. So the goblin with the staff is gonna... What's she gonna do? She is going to sort of like point her finger at the sort of this like bigger goblin who you think like might be like part orc because it is fairly large and beefy for a goblin. As sort of this like she like points at it and speaks some words, and then it comes barreling towards you, Atherby, and it's gonna try to hit you. And you kind of see this like madness in its eye, and it's gonna come up here, and it's going to recklessly attack you.
Oh heck.
But it rolled so poorly, I don't think he's gonna hit. At least the first attack. Let's see. No, I don't want to change its token. I want to see its character sheet. I now understand the struggle of a battlefield full of NPCs. This is the worst.
Yeah.
Why did I do this to myself? Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So its first attack doesn't hit you. The second attack, does a dirty 20.
Yep.
Okay. And it does a beefy swing at you. You take 12 slashing damage as it like brings this like huge battle axe and hits you.
All right.
Okay. And then what about all these goblins? They're just gonna start making their way towards you guys. These ones on the banisters, this like upper level, start making their way that way. But this sort of witchy one, she's gonna sort of head this way. And these guys are going here. So Harmony, is your turn.
Okay.
As I'm moving these goblins closer.
I forgot to make a concentration check for major image. Which I
Oh
have.
yeah, I forgot about that dragon flying
so
around.
Let's do that now. And I rolled a 14 and I only took 6 damage.
Okay. So yes, you made it.
Yay.
There's still a dragon flying around.
There is, and so I'm gonna use, because I can use my action to make it do stuff.
Oh, what kind of stuff?
I don't know what it is though. Yeah, so I can. So I'm gonna have it move. I'm going to use my action to have it move up to the back of the ship and like roar, really loud. And I'm gonna look at the goblins that are left and say, "Slow down the ship, or my dragon will eat all of you one by one."
Okay.
I don't want it to crash.
Yeah, roll intimidation with advantage. It's got the scaly dragon.
That is 20 total.
Okay. Yeah, they're starting to look a little freaked out. And they kind of like are like looking at sort of they're sort of looking at you and looking at the dragon and looking at their chief who just got slaughtered by Pod, and yeah, they're looking real freaked out.
Yay.
Okay. Atherby, is your turn.
Okay. Let's see. I am going to.
The one that's kind of up next to you doesn't look phased at all by this dragon. It just like wants to get you.
Yep, and he attacked me recklessly, but first I am going to move around him so that I will be able to hold on to that if needed for bracing. But
Okay.
let's see. To start, I am going to, for a bonus action, cast Thunderous Smite.
Oh, okay. What do that do?
Makes so that if I hit, I do extra thunder damage to him. So let me go ahead and roll, and because he attacked recklessly, I have advantage, correct?
Yep, that's how that works.
That is 23 to hit. So let me get...
Oh yeah, that totally hits.
Yes.
I thought I had more AC than that. Nope.
Yeah, if 23 did not hit, I would be very concerned. That's lots of 3s on those d6s. So that is... Sorry, that is 8 slashing, 3 fire, and 6 thunder for a total of 17 damage. Yes.
Okay. 17. Yeah, seems right.
And then he needs to make a strength saving throw, or something is going to happen to him from thunder.
Oh, okay. Strength, you said?
Yes.
Okay. He's pretty beefy.
Yeah.
Oh, and he rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, so he's...
So 23?
Yeah, he's fine. So no extra effect, but that was just my first attack, so now I will
Yes.
whip him again. Or let me... Yeah, no. I'm gonna try and whip him again.
Okay.
That's not great. Does 15 hit?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that was minimum damage, so that is 4 slashing and 1 fire.
Okay,
5 total.
5. Okay. Yeah, he looks a little bloodied by this assault, but he's still looking pretty strong. And wants to kill you.
Yeah.
Even more now.
And I think I'm just going to hold on to the steering column of the ship. Because Pod said something, and I'm guessing that's about to happen.
Yeah, but before that happens, the engines sort of shudder and shake, and something happens. Another bolt of lightning sort of shoots out from one of the engines and hits another goblin. Okay. Pod, it is your turn.
All right. What I would like to do. So all the gnomes are braced up against the side of the ship, and Atherby is there. So the only person not bracing themselves is Harmony right now.
I can fly, my dude.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. Okay.
Once.
Then what I do is I run down the side of this pillar and sort of leap off as I get about halfway down. And then I go sprinting, scampering around and up to the wheel here. And then I just grab it and I turn it as hard as I can all the way to the right.
Oh, man. Okay. So I'm going to say, everybody has to make like a... Let's see. Okay, as it veers sharply. Okay, so everyone needs to make a dexterity saving throw, and those who are holding on to stuff, I say get advantage.
Okay. Do I get anything because of my spider boots?
Yeah, you probably don't move at all, so you probably don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to make the check.
But Harmony, you are in my aura.
Okay, I gotta roll for all of these goblins.
I rolled a 28.
Okay, yeah, that totally saves.
17.
17. Yeah, that saves. Okay. So Gobbler. Let's roll for the gnomes. Oh, good thing they get advantage. Okay. Okay, that's much better. So they're good. Okay, but goblins aren't doing so hot. Okay, wait. So you turned it right. So then the right side of the ship is now.
Yes. So hopefully they will all be going this direction. That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, so they all slide. Let's see. 1d4. Okay. So it's like all these goblins who didn't understand what were happening. They're knocked prone and like they all start sliding. This one, let's see if this one makes the save to catch the edge. Okay, so it does. Okay, but he's like hanging off the side. Oops, I'm not resizing him. Whoop, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna say like all of the goblins got knocked prone by this and they all slid. Like 10 feet, except for the ones up here because there's like already a railing, so they just like into the railing. And this one's like hanging off the edge. Oh, did that work? That one is hanging off the side, holding on for dear life. Oh, and I think this one actually, hang on, does it make it safe? Nope, that one falls off. I'm just gonna put a little X on him.
My only hope is he falls through the engine, Indiana Jones style.
Just goblin slush. Okay.
Did any of the ones over by us slide?
Oh yeah, let me roll for the Hulk because he's got different. No, so the one that's squaring off with next to you and Atherby is fine.
Okay.
And I didn't roll for the witch. She's fine too. Okay. Can I like group add a thing to these guys? No, I can't. Okay. Just assume all the goblins are on the ground.
Okay.
No problem.
All right. I assume that was my action to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have anything as a bonus?
Bonus action. I would like to. No. I guess I'm just staying there.
Okay. All right. So then it's Gnome's turn. They already killed that one. Okay, so the gnomes are actually going to, seeing that you guys are handling the goblins pretty well, they are going to go below deck actually to go see what they can do. So these 4, I'm just going to put on this thing to represent that they're below deck, as they sort of like open up this hatch and go down in. But Pinwheel is going to stay up there with you guys, and he's going to take a shot. That one goblin next to Harmony. Oh, who's up on the railing though? It's not. Yeah, that hits. So he like takes a pot shot at this one. Okay. That's what the gnomes do. Okay. Goblin's turn. Goblin Brute is gonna... Wait, do you have any more points? Yes. Okay. So they're gonna try to stand up and use their movement to make their way towards you guys. The one that is on you and Pod, he's gonna take a swipe at Pod.
Sure.
Disadvantage, because Shield Master.
Oh, okay. All right, disadvantage. So we rolled a 3, so nope.
Nope.
Or not Shield Master, Protection Fighter. Something I do
Yeah.
with a shield.
Something you do with the shield. You sort of like interpose as this blade was coming down towards Pod and just like deflects off. And then angrily he like takes a swipe at you, Atherby. The 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to take... Uh, 15 slashing damage.
Okay, I am very hurt now.
Okay. And then... Let's see. This one's going to try to pull itself off from the edge. But can't quite. So he's still hanging out. And then this one's going to start making its way towards you guys. Okay. Oh, and these 2 are dead. Okay. Harmony, it is your turn.
Okay.
So goblins all stood up, and some of them started making their way towards you guys.
Cool. Which one is the witch again?
Yeah, right there.
Awesome. I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast a healing word at 2nd level for Atherby.
Okie doke.
That's 10 healing for you, and then I'm going to okay. I'm gonna start going this way. So I can attack.
Okay. You gonna attack this big brute guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
The first one is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And the second one's a natural 20.
Oh boy.
5. That's 80. That's 23 total for both of them. Piercing damage.
Oh, okay. Ooh, he's looking very rough.
Poke.
But it's still hanging in there. 23. Woof. Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Atherby.
All right. I'm going to keep whipping this guy.
Oh, okay.
Not with a natural 1.
Ooh, no.
Let me try again with a different d20, though. That one's on timeout.
Okay.
That's better. I believe that's a dirty 20. Yes.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Let me look at Divine Smite stuff again. Someday I'll remember how to do it. Oh, let's see. I will roll the base damage. 7 slashing, 3 fire, 10 total, and I will do 1 level of Divine Smite. Let me make sure I have the right dice for that.
Okay.
So he is going to take extra 9 extra radiant damage, so that's 19 total.
Yeah, he's super dead. Do you want to describe how you epically destroy this guy?
The first whip that misses was really a distraction, and it comes back around, coils around his leg, and just yanks the leg clean off. And he bleeds out.
Well, dang! That whip. Excellent. Excellent work. Okay. Pod?
All right, question. The ship, does it kind of list and come back, or is it still kind of listed to one side?
Yeah, it's still kind of listing as long as you... I mean, are you still holding it, or did you just, like, do it and then...
My idea was to see how vertical I could get this thing.
Oh, that's...
But if I feel like it's leveling out, and that's, like, as much as I'm going to list to that side, then I can switch things up.
Yeah, it doesn't...
It won't do a barrel roll.
No. But it definitely, like, is very tilty now.
Okay. Then what I will do is I'll take the wheel and just come sail away, and I'll just, like, twist it the other direction so we can kind of swing to the other side, hopefully knocking the goblins off balance and maybe losing some more over the side.
Okay. All right, then I need everybody to make a dex save. I think Pod is the only one hanging on to anything, and Pinwheel's still kind of hanging on to the edge, so yeah. Roll a save. Dex saving throw.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, you're good.
I thought Zoom had unmuted me. 15.
15. The DC was 15. So you're good? Is that how that works? Okay. And then the goblins do not, so now they start going the other way. Okay, well, all the little guys. Let me see if the other big guy... Nope, not with the 1. And the witch is fine. Okay. So then all the goblins... Oh, wait. I didn't roll. How far do they go? Very far. These two over here are, like, on the edge, and I need to see if they are able to catch the ledge before they go toppling to their deaths.
Is the puddle of grease still there?
Oh my gosh, yeah. So no, they definitely don't. which makes sense because they rolled like a 5. So they both just whoop, pick up speed and just go launching off the edge. This guy who was hanging on is now sliding the other way. Let's see. Okay, he runs into that thing. And then this one, I say he doesn't go as far because he's tumbling over. Well, all the dead bodies move too. So I think all of the bodies just sort of go flying off the ship, actually. Or a lot of them.
Oh, I hope we're not over a town or something.
Just all these dead goblins.
No, they're gonna think it's like a sign of the apocalypse.
Yeah, all these goblins go flying off. Okay, did I move everybody? No, this guy didn't get moved. Oh wait, no, but that guy saved. He was fine. Go back. So yeah, and then you move there. You move here. Okay. So there's a lot less dead bodies on the ship now.
That's good. Cleaning it up.
Yeah, doing your part. Okay. It's the gnomes, and they're below deck right now, so you guys don't know what they're doing. Alright, it's the goblins' turn. Okay. So they're gonna pop back up. And okay. That one's dead. This one. Oops. There you go. Okay, this one is gonna dash and make its way over here. So it's like right there. This one that is leaning up against this pole is going to come after you, Harmony, and take a swipe at you with his little short sword. Oh, you rolled pretty good. A dirty 20.
Yep.
Okay. You take 8 piercing.
Ow!
He sort of stabs you with his little sword. This one pops up. This one near Atherby, who was sort of like sliding along. He hops up and takes a swipe at Atherby. Does a 17 hit?
Nope.
So nope. Let's see. That one. Okay, this one over here is going to pull out his bow and shoot at Pod. Oh, he rolled a natural 20. So Pod takes.
Oh, uncanny dodge that too.
Okay, good. Because he actually rolled really good. Let's see. So 14 total, so you get 7.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, so you take 7 as his bow hits you. Let's see, what is the range on their bows again? I'm wondering if these guys can make it to y'all. 80? Oh, yeah. Okay, so that one's going to come forward a little bit. Okay, and then as 2 more volleys come, one comes at you, Atherby. 15 doesn't hit. And then one for Pod. An 8.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and then this the witch is gonna make her way over here and sort of whistle over the kind of like lean over the side of the ship and sort of whistle. Okay. Harmony, it's your turn.
Yay! I'm gonna stab.
Do a stab.
Da-da-da-da. The first one is a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
The second one is a 13.
They both hit.
Sweet. That is 20 damage total. To whoever
Okay.
is closest to me. Who just stabbed me? That guy.
Yeah. So you like definitely like stab him right back, and then I'm gonna say that you also it carries over to the one like sort of behind you as you sort of like flourish around, and you get both of them.
Yes. Whee.
Okay. Anything as a bonus?
Did they both die? No.
Yes, they're both dead.
Oh,
I
they're
didn't
both
mark
dead.
them as dead.
Okay, good. Since I attacked, I have an extra 10 feet of movement. So I'm gonna run over here. Whee! My 40 feet.
Okay. So you get up right next to this guy who's like running towards you and is like, huh?
Yeah, just run at him.
Quickly close the gap. A lot faster than he was anticipating.
Ah, whee! Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right, Adri.
Okay. Let's see. I am going to come up and flank this dude on the other side. I'm just debating. Okay. I don't like that witch lady whistled, but no music, not ever. But I'm going to just go for this guy between the two of us first.
Okay.
That's 23 to hit.
23, yeah. I'm pretty sure that hits. Yep.
That is 4 slashing, 2 fire, 6 damage total.
Okay.
And attack number 2. 13 to, or no, only 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Well, heck. And that is going to be my turn.
Okay. Why won't it let me edit its heaps? There we go. Okay. Pod.
All right. How many do we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4 that I can see. All right. I'll stop messing with the wheels because I assume the gnomes down there probably aren't too happy about that.
No, not really.
So I will go 5, 10, 15, 20. And yeah, I'll just yeah, I'll come over here and I'm going to use my my short sword and dagger, and I'm going to swing for that dude.
Oh, okay.
Go for a goblin sandwich. Are we in shadow there?
Yeah, I'd say because you're in a curve and then you twist it. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say the like shadow of the balloon is kind of on you guys.
As Pod walks into the darkness, his eyes flare red once again. You have entered my domain. He will make his attack short sword with advantage.
Oh, okay. That's what that does.
Yeah, because I have sunlight sensitivity and pack tactics, so it gets confusing.
Oh, okay.
It's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
For wow, that was bad damage. 18 points of piercing damage.
That's exactly what he had left.
Yes.
How do you want to do this?
We're standing over like the another staircase leading down to like below deck here.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I'd like to just like come running behind him and sort of slash at the back of his legs to make him fall down to his knees, and then just Sparta kick him into the pit.
Okay. And you hear like a couple like screams from below as this goblin body comes crashing down the stairs.
Perfect.
Screams of surprise and terror.
Perfect. I will use my bonus action
Uh-huh.
to dash. I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 35, 40. Right over here.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay. All right. It's the gnome's turn. They're doing stuff below deck. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. So the engine spark again.
Oh, God.
We're running out of goblins for it to hit other than us.
Yeah. Let's see. The D10 that is 4. What happens on 4? Okay. So it does hit one of you guys. I'm gonna roll this to see which one. Okay, Pod, this like lightning bolt strikes out at you. As you're running up on the switch, just like lightning strikes, and you take 6. What kind of damage is this? Is it just thunder damage? Lightning damage.
6.
Yeah.
Okay. Ow.
Yeah. You're sort of like shocked, and you feel sort of like all of your muscles sort of tense up.
Okay.
All right. It's the goblin's turn. So one of the goblins is gonna shoot at each of you guys. Well, this one's gonna have to. Okay, well, this one actually just comes up to try to stab Pod because it can make it. And then the other 2 fire arrows at each person. Okay, so I'm going to do Athreby first. A 13 probably doesn't hit.
Nope.
Okay, Harmony. A 2 does not hit. Okay, and then Pod. No, a 7 does not hit either. So they all whiff those hits. As you see and you guys watch as the goblin with like the staff crawl up over the side of the railing and sort of like look at all of you guys and just like, "Arr," and then jumps off. Okay. And Harmony, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I tell like what? I mean, it's got the engines on the side, but can we tell like what's making the ship go? I'm afraid if we don't slow it down, it's just gonna explode.
Yeah, that's a good thing to worry about. Make a, let's see. Make just a intelligence check.
19.
19. Okay. Yeah, so you kind of like look over the side at the engines and you sort of you can hear from like down below some of the gnomes are down there, and you sort of hear them yelling something about how they have to slow down the ship. And the 19 yeah, I'm just going to count that as one of, so there's you have to make a certain number of successes to stop the ship, and I'm going to say that like that's one of them. Because that was really high.
Okay.
And I can't think of what you do, but you do something. I'm just having a brain fart right now. But yeah, you can hear like the gnomes below, sort of like trying to like work and do something, and it's like it is confirmed that you do need to figure out a way to either slow down the ship or get the passengers off.
Okay.
Okay. Atherby. Oh, unless there's anything else you want to do, it's your turn. Harmony.
Atherby, you still hurt? I can't see the numbers
A
very
bit. Yeah, I'm less than half.
Okay, I'll do another healing word.
Sweet.
For you. That's 5.
Excellent. I think I'm back up to what I was when you healed me the first time.
Yay!
All right, Atherby, it's your turn.
I want to chase after the witch. But that's probably not the smart play here. Let's see. I will take a step this way so that I can get this gnome. Just going to work on clearing the battlefield, I think.
Oh, you mean the goblin?
What did I say?
You said no, and I got nervous.
Surprise!
I mean, you can.
Using this evil whip has changed my alignment.
Uh-oh.
Killed the gnomes. Oh, that was so close. That's 19 plus stuff.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
That is 12 total, 6 slashing, 6 fire.
Yeah, you murder that guy.
Yeah, excellent. So that was 5 feet. I will move over this away, and I will go after the one that tried to stab Pod.
Okay.
Oh, that probably doesn't hit. That's only an 8.
Yeah, no, that doesn't. It does not hit. So he just sort of like ducks as this scary, scary whip comes lashing out at it. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Pod.
Okay. I will use my bonus action to disengage. And I'm going to walk 5, 10. And then I'm also going to walk over the side of the ship. Except I'm going to walk along the outside of it and see where this person went.
Okay, so you see, now you're like up and over the edge. You see this witch vamoosing on one of the wasps.
Okay.
And she's sort of like on it and is sort of flying away. So she's about, yeah. She's just sort of like flying away from the ship. One of
Perfect.
these wasps.
I grab my trusty short bow. And I aim at her. Is she in sunlight?
Yes.
Okay. I will make an attack against her at disadvantage. Okay, I'm going to use my luck, my inspiration,
Oh, okay.
to roll one more time.
That good pun. It's gonna kill my witch.
The 15 to hit?
Yep, that hits.
Okay. I can go with the 10 piercing damage. That's technically the damage I rolled the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, you just sort of like, so you're sort of like upside down, but you're like, I got this. And you sort of like hold and you aim, and it's bing! And she goes like flying off this wasp. And so the wasp keeps going in the same direction, but like she fell off dead.
Awesome. I just
Almost made it.
fist pump. And I'm just gonna, I don't want to get stabbed again, so I'm just gonna stand there until for a minute and catch my breath before heading back up onto the ship.
Okay, underneath the ship. All right.
Yeah.
And you can see from underneath here, like the ship is not looking very good. There's like some like holes that have like torn into the ship, and there's like bits of lightning all around. As some more lightning stuff happens. Ooh, what does that do? Well, that makes sense. As you see sort of the lightning crest around and like come up underneath the boat and like tear open a big hole in the side of the ship. Pod, you see this happen. And you guys all feel like the ship shake a little bit as it takes some damage. Okay, Okay, so goblins. All right, they're both gonna try to get you, Atherby.
Let them try.
All right. I don't think goblins have pack tactics, do they? It's just kobolds, I think. Yeah, no, they're just gonna. Okay, so first one. Ooh, he rolled pretty good. Dirty 20.
Yep.
Okay, and then the second one. Oh man, a 19.
Yep.
Oh, they really want to get you. Okay, what do I roll damage for?
I have murdered so many of their friends.
Yeah, dude, they're like, this is it. Okay, so you take 16 piercing damage as they both stab you.
Okay.
Okay, and then one of them, no, they're gonna stay up there. Okay. All right, Harmony.
Forgot I was muted. Can I get to this guy? Yeah, I'm gonna move and stab.
Get him.
Dun, 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 dun. First one is bad. 9.
Oh, that does not hit.
And the second one is a 19.
That one definitely do, though.
Yay. Wanna... No, just do damage. Ooh. That's 13 piercing damage.
Yeah, you kill that guy.
Yeah, I rolled max. Whee!
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to inspire Atherby because he's next.
Okay. You're up, Atherby.
All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna try and murder this one.
All right, go for
Not too
it.
much left for me to do. Well, that is a natural 20.
Just describe how you demolish this guy. Don't even roll damage.
I think get him with the whip and just continuing the motion, like snags around him, and I just end up chucking him off the side of the ship.
You just yeet this goblin off the edge.
Yep.
Goodbye, goblin. Okay. What happens next?
Depends if we're still in initiative or not.
Okay. Okay, after the last goblin is thwarted, some more tendrils of lightning sort of erupt from those engines. And there's this like ear-splitting sort of whine from like the mechanisms, and you can tell like the engine is going to shut down. If it doesn't shut down soon, it will explode. I need everyone to make a deck save as the ship unexpectedly sort of like lurches. Although I guess, Pod, you don't have to make one because you're just like suctioned to the side of the ship anyways.
I'm surfing.
Yeah.
Ghost riding the ship.
Good. 23.
21.
Okay, you're good. Okay, so you guys like hold your footing. let's see. I'm gonna roll for Pinwheel, but he's right there, so he can hold on to the edge. Okay, he does fine. All right, so yeah, it sort of like lurches to the side. And then as these tendrils of lightning shoot out, I have to roll some things. Okay. Okay, Pod, you see like more of the bottom of the ship sort of start to fall off as you sort of like lightning crests around it. Atherby and Harmony, some lightning comes at you guys and you take some damage. Atherby takes 7 lightning damage. Harmony, you take 6. You guys both take lightning damage. Okay, and you guys, as you guys sort of like catch your breath for a minute, but not really because you just got shocked. Just kidding. A bunch of the gnomes come back up from the bottom. Wait, where's Mousetrap? There he is. All right. And he just comes up and he's like, we gotta shut off the ship, whatever it takes. And what else does he say? That it? That's all he says. So now there's like a skill challenge, and I don't know how to like flavor this narratively. Oh, because I don't have to. You guys get to. So now you guys can make some skills checks to sort of do what you can to stop the ship, and you can be as creative as you like. I'm gonna say you have to make a certain number of successes before you make a certain number of fails. You already have 1 success. I'm gonna say Harmony did earlier. And yeah, so what do you do?
Sean, you look like you have an idea.
I do.
All right, let's hear.
Where's the bag of lightning grenades?
I mean, you guys all have a bunch, I assume.
I just I just hold out my hands. So I was like, give me all the grenades you got.
What?
Just trust me. Don't you trust me?
No.
And not with this many grenades.
I guess I'll just do it with what I have then. Start mournfully walking away.
That's what you're going to do.
It's not as narratively interesting if I
Fine.
tell you.
Hand him grenades.
Yeah.
Okay. I take all the lightning grenades. And I want to go running along the edge of the ship over towards the engine.
Huh?
And I want to drop all of them into the engine from the exposed panel there to hopefully short circuit or blow up the engine, thus slowing down the ship.
Okay. All right. There's a bunch of skills here, and I'm like trying to think of which one this sort of goes under.
Did they plan for this?
Well, yes to no. I guess first is like, are you guys? Yeah. So are you guys going to try to just like stop the ship, or are you going to try to get the people off, or what do you? I guess you're just going to try to stop it at this point.
At this point, I think so.
Okay.
Because that's what you got your success on, right? Harmony was trying to stop the ship.
I was trying to stop it.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to slow it down, not blow it up, but...
Well, I mean, they can fix it.
I mean, we don't just want to, like, completely stop it in midair because it'll fall out of the sky, but...
It's got a balloon.
Okay.
The balloon's what's holding it up.
Okay. What would this be? Roll, I guess Arcana, maybe?
Sure, that makes about as much sense as anything else.
This is magic, defeating magic, sort of.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know.
I'll roll a... it's going to be regular. I should have saved my inspiration for this. And
Oh, wait, hang on. Don't roll yet.
Yep.
Don't tell me what it is. I just noticed this thing. So apparently you can give yourself advantage on the check, but if you fail, then one of your party members is going to take a bunch of lightning damage.
Oh, I'll give myself advantage to give anybody lightning damage. Yes.
Yeah, on a failure. Yeah, so on a failure, everybody takes damage, but if you do the advantage failure, then they take extra damage.
Sure.
So,
I see no reason why that's a bad idea.
Okay. All right. What did you roll already?
I'll roll again.
Okay, yeah.
That's a 17.
17. Okay, so that's a success. All right, so you only just barely though. Okay. So you succeed as sort of you dump a bunch of these lightning grenades into this sort of lightning producing engine, and sort of like starts to sort of cancel out some of this energy. Then you guys kind of feel like the engine start to slow like a little bit. So I'm gonna say that's 2 successes.
See, it worked perfectly.
Okay. What else you guys got?
I don't know if this is going to take up a turn or not, but Atherbean would like to heal himself because.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say we're out of initiative, but you do mean to move on quickly. But yes.
Yeah. So
you
just
heal yourself.
Yeah. Take an action.
That's a good idea.
Taking an action, I'm going to dump all my lay on hands into me because if I got hit by another bolt of lightning, I probably would have died.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, let's see. But now, I want to probably taking direction from the gnomes, see if either they need me to go be strong somewhere, or if there is something I can do that, like any part of the ship that is analogous to a water ship, because I'm proficient with those.
Oh, okay.
I can do something with that.
Yeah. So you go over to one of the gnomes. You're just like, what do you need me to do? And one of them's like, perfect. Could you like hold this thing up? And so you need to make a strength check, athletics.
Excellent. Oh, that's not great. That's 16.
16. That like just fails. Okay. So then everybody takes a little bit of damage as you like try to like hold this thing up, and this like wayward bolt of lightning just sort of like shoots through. Everybody takes 3 lightning damage. That is 1 failure, but only just.
3 lightning damage. Okay. What if we pop the balloon?
I think that's the opposite of what'll slow us down.
We'll slow down once we hit the ground, right?
No, we're not doing that.
Maybe just a
What
little.
happened to Bessie?
Just pop it a little bit.
No. It's not even such thing as eyes of pop, though it's not.
What if I just go drop a bunch more grenades in the other engine?
Do you use all rock grenades?
What if we go... I pull out my thieves' tools. What if we go detach the other engine?
I can try to knock it off.
I like that.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you guys the skills, but Thieves or Tinker's Tools is one of the checks.
Oh.
I'm just going to tell you guys. So there's like strength, athletics, dexterity, acrobatics, sleight of hand, arcana, Thieves or Tinker's Tools, investigation, and insight.
I'd like to insight the ship, please.
I guess. I don't know why that one's on here. So you can also use any skill that you, any other skill if you like give me a good reason. Explain yourself.
Yeah, you got something good, Harmony, to because we're back. I think it feels like we're back to your turn.
I have the Thunder Wave.
Sure. Thunder beats lightning, right?
As long as we are blowing things up.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go and cast. What spell slots do I have left? Oh, like a ton. Can I cast Thunderwave at 3rd level on the other engine to try to shut it down?
Oh, dang. Yeah, I think. Yeah, since you're using such a big spell slot, I'd say you get advantage on this.
What am I rolling?
I'm gonna say this is Arcana.
Okay.
Again, magic versus magic.
That's a 20 total.
Okay, another success. Okay.
I think it works.
Yeah, as like the engine just like yeah, so you do this thunder wave, and one of the engines like the propeller on it just like slowly like comes to a stop. And you guys feel like the boat shifts slightly towards towards that side, I guess. Yeah, just like ever so slightly start like lilting that way. It's not like a dramatic, but it's so slightly.
How many successes do we need?
8. That's so many.
That is so many. If that's the
have
case, I'm just going to
5.
run downstairs and start taking things apart.
Okay.
Look important. Just start literally detaching everything I can with my thieves' tools.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Let's go slower. I'll take advantage on it.
Oh, okay.
That's a 20.
Yeah, another success. That's 4
Jesus, no
successes
rolls.
and 1 failure. Okay. Atherby, do you want to try something?
Atherby, come hit this.
Yeah, I mean, I can go try and be strong again. That's about all. I think I will be able to help here.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Another smack at the engine.
Well, you said I just barely missed, and I just barely rolled better. So that's a 17 athletics this time.
Yeah, that's another success. All right, so that's 5. You guys are sort of scattering about, and the gnomes are just like, "Yeah, do that, pull that lever." Like they're just sort of like talking amongst themselves.
Why aren't you helping?
Yeah. I'm gonna say they're doing stuff, and you guys have the option to allow them to roll.
Okay. I don't know if I trust their rolls.
It's up to you guys.
So we had strength, athletics, arcana, thieves' tools, sleight of hand. What were the other ones?
I do have proficiency in insight.
Can I intimidate
Insight.
the ship into slowing down?
Please.
Wait, I still have a dragon. Has it been 10 minutes?
Do, but I feel like as an inanimate object,
My question is,
do it, but at disadvantage.
Don't shoot. At disadvantage.
Is the ship inanimate, though? Have we determined
You can't inside it.
that?
That's a good point. It
Are
does
there a
not
bunch
say
of
either
little
way.
Are there actually a bunch of little squid things floating around inside the balloon? Or is that just in that picture?
jellies.
Yes, so hang on, where's the thing? Oh, I think it's in that other section. Yeah, so Mousetrap would have told you while you guys were like coming over it. Those are like little like spores that emit a gas. And this is what keeps it afloat. And so
Intimidate
they were like
them.
refueling on
That's cool.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought the balloon was full of beholders for a second, but I think that makes more
Oh,
sense.
that would have been the worst balloon.
Oh, you actually have all the eyes. Oh. Yeah. All right, what you got? What are you guys gonna try?
I can insight the ship.
If I intimidate the gnomes into helping, will they roll better? Maybe. Will they get advantage?
I mean, they're doing stuff. So yes, you could.
I don't know if this would
I
help
don't know.
I could gust of wind the balloon and maybe slow the descent or something that way.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
I like that. I have another idea too.
Well, what if I could use persuasion instead? Can I persuade them they're doing a really good job and then maybe give them advantage on a roll? I'm a bard.
I like that idea. Okay, I like both of those. Do you guys want to do both?
Sure.
Do it.
Okay.
We need like
Okay.
3 more, right?
Harmony, what do you say to inspire these guys? Do you have something in mind, or?
I think I'd straighten up my coat and what do I have? I have stuff. Oh heck, I have costumes. Okay, so I'm already wearing this really fancy coat, and so I think I'm gonna real quick, like, I reach into my bag, like, looking through, like, my costumes, and I pull out a big, like, fancy captain's hat.
Yes.
And put it on. I'm just like, this ship is under my command now! And start barking out, orders.
Nice.
I think I
like it.
mostly get by on looking very inspiring.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we should do what she says.
She knows what she's doing.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna give those guys. Oh, they're all real good. So that's another success.
Yes.
They're sort of like bolstered by this sort of you taking leadership and sort of directing them, so they're not as scattered all over the place. But they're like, okay, focus. We got this. You do that.
Okay, I look over at Pod and I go,
But-
fake it till you make it.
All right, so that's 6 successes, 1 failure. Alex, did you want to try your gust of wind thing?
Yes. I don't know if you want me to try and roll for it, but I go up and I shoot a gust of wind at the balloon to buoy it up some more.
Okay. Yeah. So roll Arcana, I guess, because it's more magic stuff. Yeah.
Okay. That's gonna go well with my -1.
Uh-oh.
I am still
Unless you
inspired.
have another skill you feel like it would be applicable for.
Not so much. That wouldn't also probably be an intelligence-based skill, but yeah, I am still inspired by Harmony from earlier. What is your inspiration?
D8.
All right. Okay, that's probably pretty good. That is a 21.
Yeah. Okay, as you sort of like get your bearings and you sort of like put out this gust of wind that helps like inflate the bag a little bit. And the ship just sort of like just sort of feels lighter. Okay.
I've got one more idea. I don't think it was one of the ones on the list. I really want to try to insight the ship, but I have no idea what that would even look like. But I have another idea that probably makes more sense.
Okay.
To use like a nature check to try to steer the ship into where I feel like the headwinds are coming from, to try to slow it down with like the natural like wind currents.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like it. Okay.
Right. I will also take advantage on this one.
Okay.
Risking life and limb on the party.
Yeah, you is.
I do have expertise in nature though. So 26.
All right. Perfect. As you sort of I feel like maybe you like scamper up that one pole again and you sort of like figure out which way the wind is sort of heading, and you go back down and you steer the ship in the direction into that headwind to slow it even more, buying you some more time as the gnomes are like frantically underneath, kind of patching holes and like breaking things and sort of like doing what they can to slow down the ship. Okay, and so just you think it's gonna like all the shaking is happening and you think like maybe it's going to fall apart, the magical lightning sort of like ebbs and the whine of the engine sort of lowers to sort of like a chugging sort of hum, and you see all of the gnomes sort of breathe a sigh of relief for a minute, and then they sort of like continue to work to sort of bring the ship down so it can land. But yeah, you guys successfully sort of kept the ship from exploding, which would have killed like a lot of people on board. You guys would have been fine, apparently. It doesn't say anything about the PCs. If they're on the ship and it blows, like, it doesn't say that they die, which is funny. So, let's see. If the PCs save the airship... Okay. So I'm going to turn off this music. I just realized it was still doing combat stuff. But it kind of made sense for that last bit. Okay. Oh man, I had like electric shock sounds too. I forgot about.
Just play them all now.
There you go. So lightning. Big old. You hear one less thunderbolt. There we go.
And then
As
a
you guys-
dinosaur roars.
And you guys are able to sort of helping the gnomes. You guys land the ship, and you're so happy to see the ground once again. This has been a very exciting adventure in the skies. And yeah.
I have one question. Is that an actual treasure chest over in the corner of the ship that has been there the whole time? Because if it is, you can bet that I definitely did try to steal whatever was inside of it.
Okay, I'm looking. Yeah, so you open it up, and yeah, there are some like gems and coins inside, and Mousetrap sort of like looks over you and be like, "Feel free to take all that. It's all yours." You guys helped us.
Can you at least pretend like I'm stealing it, because I never get to steal anything? Oh, here are your goggles back. Never mind. Okay, yep.
Spence is like, "Hey, wait a minute. You had my goggles the whole time?"
Thanks for letting me borrow them. I'm just gonna pull Harmony over, and I assume she's wearing the backpack, or if Atherby's wearing the backpack, and just start shoveling everything into the backpack.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see what's in there.